5 minutes, show 29. Outside the round table, show 29. They come at you. It's going to be show 29. Good afternoon, and welcome to Outside the Round Table. And I'm your host, H.L. Seiler. Before we get started, I would like everybody to in a moment of silence for the over 278,000 people that have come in this virus and lost their lives in this pandemic. So could you join me for a moment of silence, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, I'd like to send a great big shout out to our first responders. I feel that they don't get enough credit. They're the real heroes and sheroes of this pandemic. And not only that, they're going to get hit by another wave. Did y'all hear me? They're going to get hit by another wave. Another wave. And all this is, and listen, all this is because of poor leadership. That's all I can say, poor leadership. Anyway, everybody ready? Everybody ready? Then let's get to it. First question of the day. You number here 386-516-8030. 8031. First question of the day. Somebody help me. How do you feel about hearing Jared Kushner on TV telling black people that you gotta want Trump, you gotta want more than Trump want for you? Huh? Are you serious? That we can't expect other people to want more for us than we want for ourselves? Are you kidding me? He just insulted the entire black race. That sounds like some 1965, 70 rhetoric. He ain't did nothing for us. So what we expect from nothing? We expect for him to get up out of there, though. We're going to expect that. The nerve of him. This shows you in real time. In real time. It shows you the mindset of this administration. Huh? In real time. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I feel like I'm in a twilight zone. Ladies and gentlemen, help me out. Is it just me? 386-516-8030, 8031. I need y'all to tell me what's up today. Cause I almost fell off the couch. I don't know about you, I almost fell off the couch. Jared Kushner. Can't expect others to want more up for us than we want for ourselves. Talking about tone deaf. So let me know how you feel about that. Because I know I almost fell off my couch. I don't know about y'all. But also, you know, I gotta call Jared Kushner out a little bit, though. I can't just let him slide like that. You know, HL can't let him slide like that. Old rich little kid who dad paid millions of money so he could get into Harvard. Yeah, daddy paid money for him to get into Harvard. Just like Trump, daddy paid money for him to get in there. Rich kids, they don't have a clue the what we going through. Yeah, Kuzma, just stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. Cause you sound like somebody who ain't never even been around black people. So how could you even begin to even have a clue to what we're thinking? Huh? Because to me, I mean, it's just me. It's not Joy 106.3. Daytona's favorite gospel station, by the way. It's me. And I'm finna say this. And this is just HL. But we got to develop a national plan and stop with the obfuscating plans. You know what I'm saying? The obfuscating plan to confuse us, to keep confusion going, to be wishy-washy, cavalier on issues that's pertaining to us every day, and they cavalier on issues that's pertaining to us every day. No plan, plain and simple. And he can stop talking about the economy. Donald Trump, will you stop talking about the economy? I'm tired of you talking about the economy. We sick. I keep telling y'all that. I tell anybody who will listen, there is no economy without the people. How you gonna have an economy and everybody's sick? How you gonna have an economy and everybody's sick? He keeps talking about the economy, but he never talks about the virus. And as a matter of fact, he said he tired of talking about the economy. I mean, the COVID-19. COVID-19, I'm tired of talking about COVID-19. Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna have to talk about it. And then say on November 4th, like he's finna win, November 4th, you won't hear about COVID-19 no more. I know we won't hear about COVID-19. No, we won't hear about Donald Trump no more after November 4th. We gotta wait to January 20th for him to get up out of there. So we need to put a moratorium, because he's a lame duck president now. But you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go in there and start signing all these executive orders. Watch. I ain't been wrong yet with this guy. I told y'all I'm the Trump whisperer. Y'all know I ain't been wrong. It's the 29th show. And you can go back and chronologize any event that has taken place and see that I was telling you what was gonna happen, because I'm that Trump whisperer. I know what he up to. He's trying to sow chaos so he can walk out that White House with all that money that he got on that first fiscal plan. Hey, you know what? They ain't studying about getting us another fiscal plan, because they got them. As you call it on the street, I got me. They got themselves their allotment of what they were trying to get. Believe me. That's why you see no urgent urge from them to pass another stimulus package. Huh? Think about it. Here it is. We've been about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months since May? Still no national plan. Had the one little relief package, and we've been waiting on a second stimulus plan for the last 5, 6 months. But boy, they sure find a way to get back in the Senate and vote for another Supreme Court judge, didn't y'all? Everybody listen. We can't even jumpstart this economy unless we develop some type of comprehensive plan to deal with this pandemic. Plain and simple. And that's why it's incumbent upon all of us to get on those phones, to get on those emails, to get on those whatever we get to our representatives and let them know there needs to be something did about this pandemic. We can't just keep letting people just keep dying like this and dying like this and dying like this. And he talking about it, they don't give up. Are you kidding me? This is America. This making America great again. That's another thing I want to address. Because I got a whole lot of issues with a lot of Trump supporters today. especially those of you evangelicals, especially y'all, evangelicals, especially y'all. How can y'all say you're a Christian when you vote for Trump and you saying you vote for Trump? That's an oxymoron. That's a paradox all in one. Because how can you vote for a man who's not Christian-like and you're a Christian? So how can you be a Christian and support a man who's anti-Christian, if you ask me? Because to be Christian is to help people to be ambivalent. And he doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. Listen, I told y'all time and time again, this virus ain't going nowhere. This virus ain't going nowhere. And what you have, and that's why we got to vote. But what you have is a president that's never been in battle. And when confronted with battle, he's like a deer in headlights. He froze in panic. This has been an epic fail. He's so scared out, he don't want to talk about it. You ever be scared? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, it's too frightening. Please don't talk. Well, that's what's going on with him. He said he don't want to talk about it. And over 250,000 people dead. We got over 70,000 new cases every day in this country the last 7 days. Did y'all hear what I just said to y'all? Everybody, did you hear what I just said? 70,000 new cases every day for the last 7. Are you kidding me? And he don't want to talk about it? You gotta vote. Because it's easy to downplay the virus when you got 10 doctors and a helicopter waiting. And they gave cocktails that the rest of us can't even get a hold of. Not even available to us. But now you want to go out and tell us we can live with it. Don't worry about it. We can live with it. Yeah, we can live with it if we could get, ushered in by a helicopter and 10 doctors. Maybe we could. But you know what the ironic thing about this is? The ironic thing is, here it is, right smack in the middle of a pandemic. And you have a president of the United States trying to dismantle Obamacare, aka the Affordable Care Act, right in the midst of a pandemic when it's needed the most. Oh, it's okay if he spent our tax money with $100,000 worth of treatment in 2 days of our money. So let me get this right. You want to do away with health care that we paying in, but you want to be able to use ours, and you ain't even paying for $750 a year. But you got $100,000 worth of care in 2 days. Paying $750 a year, less money than a Burger King worker. But you get $100,000 worth of care, 10 doctors surrounding you. I resent that. I don't know what the rest of y'all, but I resent that. I resent 1 penny of Americans' hard-earned money going for his health care. He won't follow his own advice. Oh, I don't want the health care. I got my own money. I got my own insurance. I'm gonna do it. No, listen. They are wasting our tax dollars ever since Trump been in there, everybody. They've been doing all these frivolous investigations costing millions of dollars and finding nothing. And then nobody says nothing, it just goes away. Somebody need to be held responsible for the lives that's been lost. As we speak, he continues these super spreader events. He know he ain't trying to win. He's trying to create chaos so he can walk out the door with that $500 billion. And I keep telling y'all, when it all come out, it's going to be about that money. Watch you see what I tell you. I could be wrong. But I see that old mirror screen. He's a con man. The con game he trying to pitch is as worthless as a degree from Trump University. I ain't buying it. They're not going to control it. He don't want to talk about it. You know what it is when somebody don't want to talk about it, right? Everybody know when that wife or the husband say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You trying to talk about it? I don't want to talk about it. Surely when somebody don't want to talk about it, he ain't paying that issue no attention. That's what he's telling me. I don't want to talk about it. What you mean you don't want to talk about it? We people dying. We need a plan. What you mean you don't want to talk about it, bro? What's up? What you mean? Oh, no, ain't no golfing today. Oh, no, ain't none of that. What you gonna do about it? People dying in the streets. What you mean it is what it is? See, that's why next Tuesday, we got to send him on his way so he can play golf all day. We need somebody in there ambivalent, man. Send him on his way, him and his merry band of hitchmen and super sycophants. I can guarantee it, and I'll stake my life on it. It's a bunch of malfeasance that done went on, and a bunch of people don't got paid. That's why you see people acting like they ain't got no, like they don't see the moral decay in this man, supporting this man, calling themselves a Christian. Are you kidding me? And then he don't gave up. He waving the white flag. Now you know what? Y'all know HL try to call it like he see it. I ain't gonna let y'all put that one on him. I ain't gonna let y'all put that one on Trump now. Saying Trump never gave up. He didn't wave the white flag. He waved the white flag, so he gave up and all that. I'm not gonna let that. That ain't true. That ain't true. That ain't true. I ain't gonna let y'all put that on him. That ain't true. Because you know why? Because he never tried in the first place. Huh? He never tried in the first place. He ain't trying to help nobody in the first place. He ain't never tried to deal with this in the first place because he called it a hoax. He said it was going to mysteriously and magically go away. That ain't mean. That's not mean. So don't get mad because I'm saying it. He said it out of his own mouth. See, a lot of them Trump supporters that I know like to get mad, because they say I'm spewing out hate. How can you spew out hate when you're telling the truth? Am I lying? This is what upsets me with Trump supporters. you people actually act like I don't see what's going on with this country. You're so intent on this man being the greatest president ever when he's the worst president ever. And the only reason the country was half decent because he rode up Obama's coattail. He didn't have to even touch nothing, and it went on autopilot. And as far as the lie that the news media keep allowing him to spread about, he has not had the best economy. Stop it. As a matter of fact, if you do your research, the last 3 years of Obama was better than the 3 years he had. So how can he, here's a guy who wants to take all the credit for what Obama does, but then take no credit for stuff he creates. Now you created this pandemic. Oh, he didn't create the pandemic. He could control it. Yes, he could have controlled it because he could have dealt with it better. By him allowing it to fester and to spread like he continuing to do it as we speak, this exacerbated the problem. And that's the point. Ever since this man has been president, I've never seen him come to a problem and improve upon that problem. It's always exacerbating the problem, making it worse. Yet we still continue to listen to him for some reason. Why do we listen to him? Y'all remember I kept saying I can't wait to November? Well, boys are almost here. And I can't wait till next Tuesday. We got to vote like our life depends on it because our life literally depends on it. Because what you have here, and I'm going to tell y'all what's going on in the background, behind the scenes. What you have here is a man that's really mentally ill and intellectually incapable of being the president of the United States. And what's happening is he's really a puppet for Putin and the sycophants that he has around him that are mostly white supremacist supporters. And that's what you got going on. And you can't tell me there's not a pay-for-play scheme going on with all these federal judges. This man is in 3 years appointed a third of the Supreme Court. Are you kidding me? Think about it. I don't know. We got to develop a national plan. We got to stop with the obfuscating and just plain and simple. The economy is not going to come back without some kind of fiscal support for the government, and it don't seem like we're going to get that until a new administration, and that's a shame. But I keep telling everybody, we all know there's no economy without the people. You keep talking about the economy, but you don't want to talk about the virus. So I don't know. I'm just glad that election is here because people tired of this. We just tired of this. Like you say, he can't want us to be. He can't want us to be more successful than we want to be successful. Like he out there. That supposed to be. I don't know if that was an insult to who that was geared to, or who that was aimed at. I'm still marinating on that. Somebody call me and maybe tell me how they feel about that, about Mr. Kushner, but I digress because I'm concerned today about the first responders because I know they got to be tired. Man, I know they gotta be tired. Those people gotta be tired. That's stressful. That's stressful. That's stressful. Yeah, first responders not getting enough credit. Doctors, the nurses, the people that work in the hospital, the police, 85-90% of them, and correction officers. You know, all the people that have to deal with a lot of group of people. They need to be given hazard pay. I keep saying they need to you need to pay people hazard pay. Can you imagine going to work every day and not knowing if you will come bring a deadly virus home to your loved ones? You may got to do that 5, 6, 7 days a week. Not just yourself, your family. Trying to help other people, because that's what America's all about. But can you imagine the anxiety and the stress level that the first responders have to deal with every day for the last 5, 6, 7 months straight? Man, my heart goes out to all the first responders. I don't care what nobody say. I keep telling everybody, they're the heroes and sheroes, because they've been tight work the whole time, man. They've been on top of everything, and bless their heart, they had to make their own PPEs and everything. And if we're the greatest country in the world, why help professionals making their own PPEs? I like to ask them that. You make sure the Army got all these high-tech Star Wars gears, but what about the people that care for their people? Huh? So if you're a first responder, you listening, call me in and let us know how you feeling these days. And what's the word among your fellow peers about what's going on? How y'all feel about not having the proper PPEs and equipment necessary to combat this virus? So if you 386-516-8030-8031. So if you're a first responder, feel free to call in and let us know what's going on in the first responders world, you know. So if any first responder listening, call in and let us know how you guys are feeling. We want to know. I'm sure I do. I want to know, and I'm quite sure my listeners want to know. Everybody, the voting seems to be going pretty good. Voting pretty good, but we got to keep going. If we win in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, then I think that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We got to win Michigan, Pennsylvania. If we win Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and if we slip up and get Florida, it's shoulder wrap. So he can go do all the whining and crying he want to do, because everybody voting. People have had enough. And people showing you how sick and tired it is of this by them long lines. Huh? And I keep saying, how can we send a man to the moon and back? And we can't make it easier to vote. Can anybody call in and answer that? There's no reason for people to stand in line 5 or 6 hours to vote in 2020. Are you kidding me? With phones and all other little gadgets going on, we still waiting in line? I'm just still sitting there. Also, you know, I'm sitting there thinking about 12 million people unemployed. You know, Christmas coming up. And I'm thinking about the 12 million people that's been unemployed since the pandemic. Yeah, these people just lost their job. 12 million on top of the millions we had already on unemployment. And 100,000 small businesses have closed permanently too. And this is what I'm talking about, playing games with our lives. And this is why I implore everybody to get on their phones, You don't need emails. And make it known that we're waiting on another stimulus package so we can try to help people. And we need the local governments and the municipalities and the states to receive money too. How you gonna tell the schools to open back up? You ain't giving no money or no plan. Huh? See, I was telling a friend of mine way back when they was Cajun kids on the border. And I said, you know what? I said, I never thought I'd see the United States treat some people like that after the way they treated us, after the way they treated the Japanese in internment camps or whatever it was called. You know, I never thought I'd see it again. And he started talking about the car he was on his way back. And I'm still more notified that over $100,000 worth of health care in 2 days. I'm still thinking about that. He's talking about the economy coming back. I'm still talking about you got that $100,000 worth of health care. I'm tired of you spending our money. Will y'all please get him out of there before I go jump on a building off the tallest building I can find on the top of my head? Because that man paid $750 in taxes and he's a millionaire, supposed to be a billionaire. And now we need our money and you don't want to give us our money. He ain't paid nothing. He ain't paid nothing in the pot. And now you want to refuse the people that's putting the money in the pot to get their own money to try to help themselves and their families? Are you kidding me? Is this what's going on? I know this ain't what's going on. At taxpayers' expense, but trying to take away yours in the middle of a pandemic. This was time for him to go. What we gonna do? Wait for the whole country to be out of work? And then guess what? That's when the rest of our enemies gonna try us. I think it's an orchestrated plan, because I keep telling you Trump is a Putin asset. He doesn't care about this country. And y'all who riding around with these flags, he don't care about y'all. Y'all collateral damage. You know it's bad when out of all the thousands of issues, the only one issue they can say about Donald Trump is he made the economy good. But when Obama had the economy good, y'all didn't even see it. Now his numbers ain't even good as Obama. Y'all act like he just invented the wheel. So what's up with that, America? We just gotta vote. We gotta vote like your life depends on it, because our life depends on it. I keep telling y'all that. We gotta vote. Because he gonna go out of that screaming and kicking. Like, y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? He going out there kicking and screaming. You already know that, right? And let's hope. Let's hope that he don't be stoking them fires that he been stoking lately. Because the emotions gonna be high. You know, emotions gonna be high. Everybody go to the poll, have a good time, bring your little groups. That way, when they come with all this nonsense, everybody got cameras, everybody got cell phones, everybody got everything. Document everything. Stick together. I'm still thinking, can't get that out of my mind. Jared Kushner, he can't want them to be more successful more than they want for themselves. Are you kidding me? I can't even believe he said that out of his mouth. That got me so upset when he said that. I'm still marinating on that. Somebody please call and tell me how they feel about Mr. Kushner today. $12 million people unemployed since he's not trying. People losing their houses, people being evicted. He did away with the moratorium on evictions. Yeah. He did away with the moratorium on evictions. Yeah. Yeah, he did that. Right in the middle of the pandemic. This is a man that don't like to fire people and take stuff away from people. I guess that's your leadership, I guess. The person who tell you to do something at the same time they doing it, tell you don't do something at the same time they doing it, that's Trump. Oh, you don't need health care. Oh, you don't need no health care. But I'm going over the top with my health care. We also need to let that Senate know too. That Republican Senate. We need to let them know how we feel about them too. By voting they behind right about it too. Huh? We don't appreciate them finding the urgency. Listen to me. Let them know we don't appreciate them finding the urgency to ram a Supreme Court justice through, but they ain't have time all these months to come together and try to formulate a plan, some type of stimulus plan, some kind of fiscal plan for the people in the states and the governments and the municipalities. They couldn't find time for that though, but they could find time to ram a federal judge to the Supreme Court. They found time, I'm so mad. They found time right in the middle of an election to put a Supreme Court justice on the bench. With all of them on video saying, oh, we shouldn't appoint a Supreme Court justice in an election year. Lindsey Graham said it. Mitch McConnell said it. Ted Cruz said it. Probably can find every Republican in the Senate saying it when Obama tried to get Merrick Garland in March of that year. Here we are, 8 days away. How do you feel about somebody might want to call me and tell me how they feel about that? How you feel about them finding the time to nominate and confirm a judge to the Supreme Court at the same time people out here in the street losing their houses and being evicted and being foreclosed on, or lost their jobs? He has no plan. He don't even want you to talk about it. How you think all these people feel? You ain't got no money coming in. You lost your job. You finna be put out. And the president telling you want to know what's going on and they're going to try to help us out. And you hear the president on TV say, I don't want to talk about that. I'm through with that. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the stock market. The man that done fired so many people. You want to talk about the stock market. Can't tell me no inside trading going on with that stock market either, y'all. Cannot tell me that. I ain't never seen the stock market so volatile in my life. Gotta be something going on with that. And you know he has a history of that. Do your research on Donald Trump. He has a researcher trying to manipulate the stock market for his own personal gain now. But he's going to try to walk out that White House with $500 billion. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. But I got to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't know how long the health field can sustain this onslaught that they're dealing with. I just don't see how they're going to be able to sustain the onslaught. Because we experienced another either part of the wave or another whole wave, but this one here seems like it's worse than any of them. And it goes from south to north, and it goes north and then comes back south. So it's going to be, even though Florida in the red now, it's going to be really heading back this way in a minute. Because it's just like a wave going back and forward. Because you know why? We ain't got no help plan. When they come back and get us again, if he's still president, it's going to come back and get us again after that. Because he ain't going to do nothing about it. And what we got to understand is he worked for us. That's why we got to stand in line 7, 8 hours. Just to make sure that we get his behind out of there. And guess what? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris better come in now and have some people in the Department of Justice that's going to go after all this wrongdoing and find out about what happened to make all these people die. Life that could have been saved. We need to know. Because we already heard him say to Bob Woodard that he knew it was airborne and that he knew it was dangerous. So somebody tell me, hearing him say that, how come he's not being held accountable for it? So I'm going to let you think about that, and we're going to keep talking on the other side. So we're going to take a break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I guess I was talking about, by the way, it's by design that the police, I see when they had another shooting in Philadelphia. I want to touch on that real quick. I feel like it's by design, and I mean, the Republicans like to call people radical, but they're the radical ones. They're the radical ones. They want you to be radical because you have an idea of why you're getting killed. So you radical because you're thinking. But to me, and I do a lot of reading, and to me it's by design that these police are shooting us down. Because what you have, I was reading an article about these right-wing supremacy groups, and a lot of them, what they're doing, they're catching the kids young and having them be officers. Yep, that's what they're doing. They're having them be officers. Now that explains to me why we're being shot down for no unexplicable reason. Inexplicable reason, just shoot us down, we got our hands up. You just shoot us anyway. There's got to be more to that. And I think that makes sense. Now, I could be wrong. There's got to be something to it. Could it just keep happening to us? Y'all can't tell me if white kids was getting shot down like this, not just by black police, by any police, white people be outraged. Huh? They be outraged. And all I do is say things that people know I'm telling the truth, but they don't want to be linked to it. I don't care. You can link me to it. You can link me to it. I'm in defense of the good. So you can link me to it. I'm here to say today, there has to be some kind of supremacy group that's infiltrated the police department that's letting these police telling these police, you know, when they get a chance, unload on us. And to do us and to mistreat us. I can't keep understanding why y'all so insistent on mistreating us. All we trying to do is live. And you keep mistreating us. Now you want to come to the polls and try to intimidate us. What y'all want us to do? Live under your thumb? That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You riding around with your Jeeps and with your flag, and people out here hungry. As a matter of fact, you know why people out here hungry? Because you got kids starving right now. You got 14 million kids. Y'all riding around here with flags. Got 14 million kids not getting enough food to eat. But y'all around here riding around with flags because we want to get somebody who's going to help the people. But because y'all want 30% want to try to tell the other 70% how to live. That ain't going to happen. So y'all might as well put your guns away and deal with the new administration just like we had to deal with the new administration. Because I don't understand why people think other people ain't got guns. Everybody got guns. That don't solve nothing. But you're not finna get your gun and intimidate me like y'all trying to do. You go to a rally, you see a bunch of militias, and they sitting there talking to the police. You tell me that the police ain't down with the white supremacy groups and that they ain't infiltrated the police department. When you go see a bunch of militiamen with machine guns on it, and they talking to the police like they with the police department. But let us try that. They have everybody lined up against the wall trying to ask you for your papers for your guns. I ain't never seen them walk up to them and ask them for papers for their guns one time. We got 7,000 cases a day for the last week. Texas and California, neck and neck, battling for the new viruses. Two of our two biggest states. And they around here riding around with flags talking about keep Trump, 4 more years of Trump. We got to vote, y'all. It's getting serious out here. Cases rising in Dakota. How about that Dakota thing going on? Minnesota, Wisconsin, Midwest getting hit hard right now. And it ain't even got cold yet. We need to prepare ourselves. I keep telling everybody, we need to prepare ourselves because they not preparing us. The media won't even tell you what you need to know. They're not preparing for us. We on our own. I keep telling y'all, we on our own. Here you got a president, you got El Paso, Texas, got a 300% spike in their hospital beds. We got to get some real leadership. Y'all think it's a game. It ain't no game. Hospitals across the country, hospitalization across the country is up 40%. We got to stop this spread before we be overrun. And I told y'all when this administration started caging them kids, 545 kids can't find their parents. That's why I'm so upset today. And Trump comes on TV and say, well, I don't know about that, but I know they're in a clean, very clean place. It's so clean. Are you kidding me? These people, these kids need their family members and their mamas and daddies. Just think if your kid was missing. Just think you had lost your kid and didn't know where he was. Or where she was. This man has no empathy in his entire body. He don't want to talk about the virus, y'all. So only thing we can do is vote him out. Only way we can do is vote him out. So that lets you know, not giving any thought whatsoever, and that's sad. You know what I mean? That's how they feel now, without giving them no thought. And I've never seen an administration in all my years that act with such contempt for its people. I've never seen an administration that treated the American people the way this administration has treated us. I mean, 70 times Republicans have tried to dismantle the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. 70 times. So how could you be concerned about the virus when you're trying to take away my health care? Huh? And you're trying to do it right in the middle of a pandemic. It's a shame. So we got to vote. And, if you missed the show, you can go to Outside the Round Table at Twitter or Facebook or Vimeo or YouTube. We're on all those stations. And I need a favor from the audience today. I need everybody to get a pen and write Samuel, Samuel, Samuel 90 Knows, Knowles. Samuel 90 Knows at the Bahamas. They got them right there in Orlando, in the low. So what we want to do, we want to go and try to get the address. I got the address. I forgot to bring it, but you can go online and get it. And let's send out a letter, let them know that we're going to try to call Congress and see if we can get him home. Help you with that. I got another group doing bill calls. We want to do Samuel 90 Knows. We want to let them know that we care about our people too. If you want to bring all them characters home, then bring some of the real people that deserve to come home, that don't did some time and got those ailments. So let's get 90 Knows home. Let's get him back to the Bahamas so he can live out the rest of his life, man. So let's say free 90. Free 90 Knows. Also, I want everybody, if you haven't voted, to make sure you go vote, please. Your vote does count. So, having said all that, man, I love everybody. Please be careful. Please wear your mask. Please do your social distance. Because what they want to tell you is people dying alone. People dying alone. Just imagine your mom or your dad, somebody just leaving the house, you never see them again. You never get, and they're sick for 2 or 3 weeks. They're down for 2 or 3 weeks, and you can't never go see them. And you have to sit there and take all that 2 or 3 weeks of agony, and then they finally pass away. Just think about that. There's a lot of people going through that. All right? So, until next Tuesday at noon, this is HL Solid. Everybody be safe. Don't forget to vote. Till next week, I'm out!